Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Today we'll start chapter 9 conditional statements in QBasic. So take out your book, open page number 112. Already we have learned basic. So what is the full form of basic? Basic stands for beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. It is a programming language. Using basic we can do programs. Already we have learned basic in previous class, so let's recall the things whatever we have learned, then we'll start doing programs. So using basic we can do programs. So take out your book, open page number 112. So all basic programs are written using four basic elements. So these four basic elements are constant, variables, operators and commands. So all basic programs, constant, variables, operators and commands, they are used with four different things. So what is a constant? Constant is a quantity whose value does not change during the execution of a program. There are two types of constant, numeric constant and string constant. Constant which remains fixed. So what is a numeric constant? There are two types of constant, numeric constant and string constant. So numeric constant are the numeric values, numbers on which calculations can be done. And string constants are letters, numbers and combinations of both included within double quotes. And calculation cannot be done on the string constants. Now variables. Variable is a quantity whose value can change as many times as required during the execution of a programs. Variables are used in a program for storing constant values. Now numeric variables, there are two types of variables, numeric variable and string variable. Numeric variables that store numeric constants are known as numeric variables. String variables that store string constants are known as string variables. Now operators. Operator, you must have used those operators, plus, minus. These are the special symbols or words that perform a specific action on variables constant to return specific result. So in the previous class you have learned about two kinds of operators. Mathematical operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division, cap, bracket are doing for mathematical calculation. Relational operator, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to that are used for doing comparison. Now commands, already we have done this command. CLS clears the output screen. CLS stands for clear screen. It clears the output screen. Let statement. It is used to assign a value to a variable. Like you can write let A equal to 25. A is a 25 is a value. A is a variable. Input accepts value from the user. After writing the program, you will write input, enter a number A. Then it will accept value from the user. Prints the result or output. Prints a message using codes. Print 55, print 63 and print Ranjan. Prints a value of a variable. Print A, B, C. Now end statement ends a program. Some simple QBasic programs. So some programs are given in page number 113. Already I have explained those programs in class. So children, you have to do this program in your notebook. So write a program. You can write down this one in your notebook to accept the rate of interest, time period, principal amount from the user and calculate the SI. So what you will write? Input, enter the principal, then interest, then years, then formula SI equal to P into R into T into 100. Then you can print your simple interest and end. So one more program to calculate the price of unit. So children, both the program you have to write. Type the above program in QBasic editor window. Save the program by using save option of the file menu. Then click on run start or press F5 to run the program. See their output. If the program does not display an output, it means it has some error. QBasic interpreter highlights the error in the program code, which you can check and correct. After correcting mistakes, you can return the program by pressing F5. One activity given on page number 114. So four programs are given. So children, try to do that program in basic. You download basic software and try to solve these programs in basic. Now applying conditions in a program. So we'll learn about conditional statements. So this activity given on page number 114, you have to do the activity. Write a program to display the sum of the first 100 natural numbers. Now conditional statement. If a computer programming, the word condition refers to relational expression that can be evaluated either true or false condition. When the computer evaluates or tells a condition is true, the control execution is transferred to one group of the statement. If the condition, a number of statements, if the condition evaluates to false, the control is transferred to false. So look at the flow chart here that shows how a program can be divided into branches using a conditional statement. This is false. If it is false condition, you will apply a condition statement block 2. If it is true, then another block statement block 2. You can draw this flowchart in your notebook. Now first conditional statement, that is if then. If then statement, look at the flowchart given below, show how the program have been divided into two branches using the conditional statement. A number of statements in QBasic like if then else, if then else if, select case and so on allow us to include conditions in a programming code. So let us learn about this statement. So first is if then statement. If then statement is a simple yet powerful statement that allows us to specify a condition with the if keyword. If this condition evaluates to true, the control of execution is transferred to the statement that lies immediately after the then keyword. If the condition evaluates to false, the control transferred to the statement that follow if then block statement. So if then else using one program is given, so you can write down that program syntax. If condition then statement. This is a single line syntax. Here you need not include end if keyword to indicate the end of the if then block. If then, if condition then statement and if. This is a multi-line syntax. Here you must include and if keyword to indicate the end of the if block. Let us examine few examples using if then else statements. So examples are given on page number 115. So to use if then statement to check whether the age of a user is greater than or equal to 18 years, display a message if condition evaluates true. So 10 input, enter your age, then if age greater than 80, then print you are adult and if. So now another example, if then to display the sum of two numbers only if it is greater than 50. Enter two numbers a, b, sum equal to a plus b if sum greater than 50. Then print sum. One activity given on page number 116. So children, you have to do that activity given on 116. Now if then else statement. If then else statement using if then else statement is used to execute a statement or a block of statement only when the condition listed with if keyword evaluates to true. The addition of the keyword else to if then statement allows the execution of an alternate statements or block when the given condition evaluates to false. Now syntax, input enter a number n, s equal to n, while n less than equal to 0, a equal to n mod 2. If condition, then statement block 1, else statement block 2. And if the condition is true, the statement block is executed, and if this condition is false, the execution of control will jump this block, leaving the first statement block unexecuted. So one example is given on page number 116. So children, all this example, whatever given in your book, you have to do that example to check whether a person is minor or major using if then else statement. Enter age greater than 80, then print he is major, else print you are minor, and this is the output. Now to check a password and display the message to permit access depending upon the whether the password is entered correct or wrong. So enter the password pass $. Then if password equal to XYZ, then print access permitted, else print access deny, and if then end. Now next, to compare a user entered number with the number 100, display appropriate message based on whether it is greater or equal to less than. So two more examples are given there in page number 117. So children, you have to do those programs given in the book, and you have to practice also those programs whatever given in your book. Download basic and you can practice the program. Now next is if then else if statement. If then else if statement, you can use a number of else if statement to test as many condition as required. Many condition here we can change. So if condition, then statement block 1, else if condition 2, then statement block 2, else if condition 3, then statement block 3, else statement block, and if the condition 1 is true, this statement block is executed. If the condition 2 is true, this statement block is executed. If the condition 3 is true, this statement block is executed. If none of the condition is true, this statement block is executed. Applying conditions in a program. Now 2-3 programs are given here in page number 119. So children, you have to do that program to print the grades of the marks given below. If marks greater than 90, grade A. If marks greater than equal to 70 or 89, grade B. So one program is given in page number 119. Enter your percentage, then score, then grade. All the program and output, everything is given. It has multiple conditions, so you can check multiple condition by giving else if. If grade equal to A, else if score greater than 70, then grade A, then grade B. So in this way you can write the program. One activity is given on page number 119. So children, you have to do that activity. Next, one question is given in that program to display the train fare of Delhi to Bhopal on the basis of passenger's age. So you can do Delhi to by using if then. Enter the age of the passenger. If A greater than 5, print no fare for the babies below 5 years. Else if age greater than equal to 5, then and A less than 12, then fare 1 equal to 0.05, like this, and print your fare is rupees fare. So in the above example, multiple conditions are specified which else if keyword are combined. So multiple condition can be applied. So one activity given on page number 112. So students, you have to do that activity. Now select case statement. Select case statement is an alternative to the if then else statement. It is a list of alternatives available. If the test result does not match with any of the given case values, then the statement is case else clause is executed. So multiple cases are given below. The syntax of these statements are: select case test variable, case value 1, statement block 1, case value 2, statement block 2, case else, statement block n, and select. So multiple select case statement, multiple conditions are given. So using select case statement, codings are given in page number 121 to find the number of days in a month using select case statement. So enter the month, then select case M, case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Print days in this month are 31, case 2. Input, enter the years y. If n y equal to mod 4 divided by 4, if n less than equal to 0, then print leap year. So all the codings are given on page number 121 along the output. So children, you have to practice those coding and you have to write the output given on page number 121. And you have to write the terms to learn in your notebook. Let's recall point and terms to learn. You have to write in your notebook. So let's recall. Microsoft Q Basic, Microsoft Quick, Beginners All Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code is a programming language.